All right, I think we're back now. Getting all this stuff opened here. And getting this shared out to Discord. Okay, if you are here from the other live stream, since I've been playing for the past few hours in World of Warcraft, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for our normally scheduled morning program stuff, which on Sunday mornings is TLP at 7 a.m. Central Time, as we continue to level the Iksars up through Kunark. The insomnia stream was a rarity. I usually sleep in, but I woke up at 2:30 today, so I did a leveling stream for Warcraft, and now I'm back to EverQuest, which is normally scheduled programming. You cannot hide from me, says Mujin. Welcome back, sir. I almost did fall in. Yeah, that was that was one of those lengthier bios, and then Chris got me sidetracked because the hawk was back and Luke was outside, and Luke came running back to the house as soon as the hawk showed up. The hawk showed up on the church post again, looking out of her property, and I could hear him calling out. It's not a hawk, it's a falcon, whatever. But you could hear his screech. And I was in the bathroom, and Chris was like laughing because Luke came running across the yard and came straight to the house. He's not stupid. The kittens were not outside, but Luke and Leia are big enough that they're not. The hawk shouldn't get them. He does. They're too big for him to go after. But definitely, they are at least afraid of the hawk screech, so that might be built in. Um, is it a hawk? It's a falcon. I don't give a shit. Whatever it is, it's a big ass bird that's trying to kill our kittens. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are now getting over to the EverQuest stream. We've got our stalkers showing up. And I need to get into the group chat for voice. And now I need to sort out my spells because I have not done that yet. I need my spells for 31. I don't think I'll get more than 31 this morning. What level am I? Oh, I am 31, so I need 31 and then 32. So what I'm getting at is I won't probably get more than up to 32. So I just need to buy my 31s and my 32s. So let's get sold here. We've still got a few minutes until the rest of the group. Yeah, it's a full-grown peregrine falcon. And he's decided that our baby kittens look tasty. So this is the third day that they've not been able to go outside because we were just leaving the door open. As soon as the sun would come up, like they'd get breakfast at 6 o'clock, 5:36, and then we would open the back door and just leave it open all day, and they could come and go as they want with their mom. I'm gonna have to buy some water too. It looks like they haven't been able to go out during the day for today's day 3, and they've been very cranky little kittens. All right, I need spells. Level 31. I need Nimble and Scourge. Who sells these? Mortar. Vessel Mortar. You're over here. Nimble. Shifting Shield. Alright, where is the other one sold? Scourge. Kurtok. Alright, let's mem this faux shizzle. Is this the AC buff? Yes. And this is going to replace affliction. Yes? Yep. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this over here. And we're going to resave that as damage. Yep. And then we're going to switch over to buffs. Protect is gone, and now we can do shifting shield. And then we can replace Spirit of Cat with Nimble. Alright, and then we're going to save that as buffs. Alright, now I need my level 32s, so that I've got those on hand. Alright. Ooh, I get my pet? Perhaps? Alright, I know this, where'd he go? This guy over here had some of my 32s. Talisman. Malazement. So that's the Mallow upgrade. A talisman is... Is that an upgrade from health? Charm animals, companion spirit. I don't really care about charm animal. Vessel spirit companion. Where the hell is that at? The mob spawns. Says findable via control F. Yes, vessel spirit companion. Huh. Mysterious forces. Oh, he's downstairs. Okay. I remember how to get downstairs at least. Vessel spirit companion. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Cal?
Not much, you.
I am getting all my spells for 32. Get my pet at 32, it looks like. Oh, I need water. Where do I buy water in this forsaken place? I know I found it the first day. I had a round of insomnia last night, which means I've been up since 2:30. Yay!
Yikes, that's right when I went to bed.
We did go to bed somewhat early last night. I think I was asleep by like 10:30. But yeah, I haven't had any real insomnia since we moved from the city. Not sure what's up. My body was just like, nope, you're getting up. And all the cats went, Daddy's up. Yay! And then Chris was like, Daddy and the cats are up. Yeah, I guess I'm getting up. So everyone's going to be sleeping hardcore this afternoon. All right, where do I buy water? guess maybe I'll hope for something in Cabalist West. Did you get to 60 yet yesterday?
Oh, I'm about 10% away from 55.
Getting there.
Slowly but surely, the struggle is real.
Are you guys using pots for that or not?
I am, yeah.
So it's still stat slow even with pots.
See, the problem is that for Sebelis and Shardock, it's basically impossible to do unless you have an enchanter because there's so many
Ah,
roaming packs of mobs,
gotcha.
and you can't do it with a bard because they only can mez up to level 55
Yeah,
at level 55. So
that is very interesting, and thankfully Devaris has an enchanter for this group.
yes, thankfully.
Otherwise, it sounds like we will be screwed. In which phone is beeping at me? General. How do I get to you, General? Oh my goodness, that scared me. I fell into like a pool of water. Didn't look like a pool of water. General supplies. Please have water. Ah, you do. You have a loaf of bread. I'll buy 100 of those, and I will buy 100 water, please.
Iksar don't buy food. This is
I
craziness.
do. I'm too lazy to forage.
Lazy. Just put on
Yes,
your D key.
I know. I've just never set it up because lazy.
Okay.
I have it set up on all my other characters. I just never worried about it on this one. All right, I'm gonna go out front and start buffing.
Same place?
Yeah.
Same place, same time, same crypto down here.
Yeah, sorry, I overslept a little bit.
Oh, how dare you on a weekend even?
Uh,
Slacker.
yeah, I must have completely passed out last night at 11.
11, that's it. Small
Yeah,
timer. I was up till 2:30.
well, I'm sorry, man. I know you were hitting the EXP train pretty hard. Would you end up 54 or no?
Yeah, 54 with 10% to 55.
Excellent.
10% to go to 55, I should say.
Well, I'm going to do a cardinal sin today. I'm not going to LARP.
All right, there's Svarharda. Invite sent.
Where?
All right, time to buff. And my clarity's fading. No.
Oh, your clarity biatch is on the way. However, you're probably still at the city. Let me get your
Yeah, we're at the
guys'
city. No,
screens up.
no worries. We'll be at the crypt eventually. What is blocking? Oh, I have Uber buffs from Pepe yesterday, Brave Star.
Hey, what's up?
Which means you probably have stuff that's better than what I can cast at the moment. So I'll just let all your stuff fade. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the EverQuest stream this morning. We are back for TLP, continuing the leveling of the Iksar Shamans. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get updates for future content. What's up, Maduros? And if you like what you see here today, today is the last day for the
What's
month of
going on?
July. So
Hey,
if
Maduros,
you
how you
want to
doing?
help us push past the $800 month, $800
Not
mark for
too
the month,
bad. Not too bad.
you can do a super chat or a super sticker that contributes to our daily goal over there, which is $35. If we hit our goal today, we will be officially over the $800 mark for the month of
Where do I need to go here?
July, which
Horse Lake
marks the end
Woods.
of our second month of full-time content creation, which means all the bills are paid,
Oh, nice.
and
I'm
I've
right
officially
nearby.
made a second month as a content creator on YouTube, which is awesome. So if you feel compelled and you can't afford it and you want to support me as a content creator, that's how you do it this morning. Super chats and stickers. You can also do memberships for $2.99 a month joining the Adventurers Guild. Link is down there. Most recently, every Saturday we do chapters of Echoes of the
Yep.
Past, book 1 of the
My
Saga of
clarity is going
Lucemia.
off Rip Fang.
So you can check that out. It went up yesterday around noon. We got more stuff coming in the pipeline for members. And August is a brand new month. We got a ton of new stuff
Sad
coming
day.
down in August, so hopefully you'll stick around for that stuff as well. But in the meantime, we're going to be playing for the next 3 hours. EverQuest 1 TLP Yelinak, leveling up our Iksars. Alright, there's Melkor. There's a Maduro. Alright, everybody should have an invite. Stop yelling at me! Rarg!
The wife's not feeling making turkey bacon this morning.
For those who might want to run pots today, I'm going to do 3 hours. I'll go till 10. But 10 will probably be my cutoff point because I've been up since 2:30, so I'll crash hard probably about 9 o'clock. I am not doing a 12-hour stream, Bliss. I just happen to be up since 2:30. You wish I was doing a 12-hour stream today. I did do 3 hours of Warcraft, and now I'm doing 3 hours of EverQuest, so get to see my face for 6 hours at least. But I'm gonna sleep after that, and then I got content I gotta create for tomorrow. So all afternoon, probably a good 3-hour chunk of content creation for tomorrow's block of stuff, and then the rest of it will be watching Netflix with Chris. Did anybody stay at the crypt, or is everybody back at the city?
I'm in the crypt. Well, I'm actually outside the crypt. That's where my gate point is.
Okay, Kel? Didn't know if you recalled back. He must be AFK. I'll tell you what. If somebody pays me $1,000 super chat, I'll do a 24-hour stream. There you go. Pay my entire month's bills, and I'll do 24 hours. Oh no, that was Frodo going nuts on the bed, listless. That was the little 10-week-old, one of the 10-week-old monsters. He was freaking the fuck out this morning. Like he had the zoomies hardcore. I had to kick him out. Like I was like, nope, dude. And then he came back a second time and he was a little calmer. But that first time he was jumping on the map. And once they start jumping on the map, I have to boot him out.
Energy drink engaged.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't think I have one, but I am on cup number 3 of coffee. I know they've been on sale recently, so Chris has been bringing home an energy drink every day, and we've been sipping on them in the afternoon. It's been like, you're gonna get me into the habit of drinking energy drinks again, honey.
I'm thinking about buying. There's a guy in Kinfolk, Kinfolk, the guild that we're in on our mains, or my main.
Mm-hmm.
He evidently produces energy drink powders.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna order one of the canisters.
See what they're like.
Yep. They got green apple or sour apple, which is my favorite of anything. So
Sour apple, dude. I remember, like, anytime I grew up, when I was growing up, anytime you like go to the bank, they used to give suckers to kids, and I was always like, I want the green apple.
absolutely, yeah. I got hung up on them on Jolly Ranchers, the sticks.
Yeah, green apple. God, Kel's all sorts of needy this morning.
Golly.
Give me buffs.
I don't want to tell him I have a third nipple. He'll use it. Must be muted.
He might be.
Crap with a third nipple.
That woke him up. All that talk of the third nipple, he's awake now.
You know, Renfail was the dirty old man yesterday. We'll see who it is today.
All right, we should all have Spirit of the Wolf if you guys want to start running to Downers. Well, you're out of range for my last buff, sir. Don't move.
It could possibly be 34 by the end of the day.
Why is it not working? There we go. I might hit 32. I'm about 15% into level, into 31.
I need to buy a pot, an actual party pot.
Yeah, not the map, not the map. And the reason is because Leia tore the map off the wall like
They run
7 or
on
8
top
different
of
times.
actual regular pots.
No,
They don't run on top of. They don't stack.
Oh, that's lame.
Yes, it is. However they program those in, they're apparently on the same tier and line as the.
We'll be able to get the buff though, and then if your pot runs out while that's still going, you'll still have that. So.
All right, I'll buy one when we get here. I'll pop it for everybody.
Appreciated. I'll have to do that soon.
Thank you.
I do it once every alt group. Since we're do so many alt groups.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the only character I have on this server.
Yeah.
Lies and deceit.
Sweet Chancer just sitting there at 50.
Sweet Channer.
Is that
Get
a
up
cry
and
for
fret.
help?
I think yesterday we were probably looking for a Channer for what, Rolf? Hour and a half?
Oh my god.
At least.
Are there no
They're so hard.
are there nobody playing Chanters? Like what the hell?
So everyone who has Chanters is already like level 60 or almost level 60.
They're
Because
so
they're just-
heavily sought out.
They're so required for some of the content.
Even bards are sought out. So you got two of the highly sought out characters for Charduck and Seb.
Mm.
Look at that. Not even interested.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh,
Why we're
Seb's kind
power.
of fun.
That's why we're power leveling Tavares.
Yes. Yes. I am enjoying the shaman a lot. But I also enjoyed the bard a lot until I got stuck being the pull bitch, and then I was like, fuck this. Like, I love the utility of the bard, the fact that you can do all these different things, but it was like, really, you're only ever going to do one of two things. You're either going to pull or you're going to mez.
Well,
And you
guess what?
can't do that after a certain level, right?
TLP, I would make a Shadow Knight over a warrior.
Yeah.
Because Shadow Knights can pull so much easier.
And guess what? It's a high level shaman. You only do one of two things:
Buff.
buff or debuff.
Got you.
Slow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day I had a whole bar set up for tells to groups or raids.
Yep.
Partially slowed, quarter slowed. Slowed your mom at the grocery store.
Right.
Then buff. Buff, buff, buff. It was a lot easier with MGB though.
Yeah, once you get into, was it Lukeland when you get MGBs?
Just
Don't
after
know what
pop,
you
isn't
mean.
it?
I thought it was Lukeland when you first. No, you're right. It is POP.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of
'cause
monkeys, dude. Oh my goodness. We ran into more of them down here. Tree monkey.
Hey, watch who you're calling Tree Monkey, man. That's racist.
That's what we call elves. Tree
Tree
monkeys.
Monkeys, Jesus.
I thought they were tree huggers.
No.
Alright, incoming.
Non-lizard. Inferior things.
Clarity.
Mujin says, think I might get to level 22 or 24 before I leave the dry noob island. Interesting.
All I am is the drug guy.
All I do is give the group crack.
That's it.
No one wants me for who I am.
Alright. And I'll pop the... Everybody's here, right?
Uh, 1, 2. I think we're all on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it.
Alright, why is this being
Oh.
a turd? Incoming shared.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Alright, there it is. Alright, and then I've got melee crack coming. Alright, good to go.
Skrunk. Look at all these things.
Damn it, Ren, that scares me.
I don't even see that.
And the goo behind us too.
Okay. It's behind us. Okay, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, we're having fun with it.
All right, I'll put.
Oh, it's dotted to smithereens. Never mind on that course. Or are they course going?
Oh no, there's an erudite.
Yeah, it's standing still.
All
Oh, apparently my new spells cost a huge chunk of mana that I wasn't aware of.
right. Yeah, that seems to be going around.
What's up, Goose and a Pulse?
Oh, goblin! Yay! Be mine.
Where did I miss? There we go. Sorry. I had to wake up. Good lord.
Oh, rooted. Hmm. No, I'm not. Need more AOE's.
Wonder what the ultimate AOE group would be.
Uh, I know the answer to this.
I know I have AoEs, but we haven't used them since we were out in the over there in Lake of Ilomin.
It's a spirit master, a thane, a shaman. Yeah, and a healer to stun.
Spirit Master and Thane.
Yeah,
Isn't that Dark Age of Camelot?
sure is. You said ultimate AOE group, and it's obviously got to be in Dayak. It's not in this game.
It's not an EverQuest.
Okay, in that case, EK, Mage, Warlock.
That's not a real game. That's a boredom simulator.
Gross.
And full of doom.
Yeah, there might be a lot of mobs coming, so I'm
That's
gonna try and split them up.
All right, I'll back up.
That's only two. We're good.
Nice.
Tag this one.
God, we're just blowing shit up.
Yeah, I'm not even bothering slowing this morning. It's just like, just kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hardly. If we had the 4 mobs we had, I couldn't hardly get them all mezzed.
You know, we should try that charmed mob again at the end of the day. That charming mob or whatever it is.
Yep.
Whatever happened to us the other day, that was terrible.
Oh, when you guys wiped and I was AFK.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's right. You're still splitting. Herpaderpy.
We're-
It's only 2.
3!
Oh my god.
We're gonna die. I will tell
3
you,
light blues.
those new dots are freaking mana suckers.
Yeah.
I can't be doing those on every mob.
They're all those
Which
pucker
ones-
moments that Adam felt.
Which ones do you have?
The new one I got was a Flick Scourge is the new one. I have Scourge and Envenom
Okay.
Breath, but Scourge was the one I just got at level 31, and it takes a chunk.
Yeah, just use one of them for right now. Don't worry about doing all of them.
Ah.
Or both of them. It'll be too mana intensive.
I also need to get my nukes skill up, so there we go.
Kel's out there going, we're going to keep the bears awake this morning. Okay.
This is Nibbler. There he is. Come here,
Beat
you.
your mob yesterday, at least, in Steam Font?
Yeah, actually, that group stayed with me for over an hour and a half.
Nice.
And it spawned within 3 minutes of its spawn timer.
That's cool.
Yep, so all I got's a general left, and I'll have the epic for the rogue.
Oh. The general's not too bad if we can get the raid there.
I've signed up, so Monday I think will be the soonest it could possibly happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, another night in Pythagore, you say?
Oh,
Yeah,
I think that's in the middle of this, though, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean 40% haste on a 15/15 weapon's not bad. Plus 20 strength. I'll probably be maxed in strength just sitting here. I'm gonna have to start picking up. Shit, sorry.
It tried to root you.
Start getting resist gear. I can't remember what the shaman strength buff is. If it's 20 or 30 or what it is. It's probably 30 or 40 somewhere in there.
I remember.
I thought it was
Never
50.
enough.
Is it 50?
I thought it was well. I remember reading on because I was reading up on the P99 wiki the other day, and it said I think it said it was like at the cap, the buffs do 50, which I think is.
One run on in.
But that might be Velius cap.
Right.
So I don't know what the cap is at Kunark. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time in the common lands looking for some gear. I mean, let's see, Chrono's going for about 8,500, somewhere in there.
Something like that, yeah.
Boy, that really jumped in a week. Last
Oh,
yeah.
weekend, I swear it was only like $5 grand, 5,200 or something.
Yep, so I was going to pop a Chrono and get some resist gear to back it up. But man, there's so many people in there trying to affect the markets.
Yep. Time to jump. Oh, there I am.
This needs to be a song.
Oh God.
Down through the flesh tube.
Yeah, it's the Flesh Tunnel. Flesh Tunnel of Love, baby.
Man, this is the first time we haven't had 5 or 6 mobs down here.
They're here. They just didn't aggro us.
It's a Spinal Tap song. It's got to be. Flesh Tunnel of Love.
Is it?
Sounds like a typo negative song.
Or
too.
that. Or that. Yeah, it could be a typo negative song.
Typo negative.
You know, I hadn't even thought about that band for a couple decades until we were sitting here streaming the other day, and it just popped into my head for some reason.
My little
Put the
brother
two
listened
cores
to
down.
Typo Negative
I had
for like a week.
yeah, one of my first serious girlfriends when I was like 17. Um, she was huge into Typo. That's the only reason I know about them.
Did she wear black makeup?
A little bit, but she wasn't a
Yeah.
goth. She just liked the band.
Okay.
I was a skater kid, so it was just kind of a skater punk crowd.
I got you.
Skate or die, man.
Yeah. Let's just say I did lots of things that my parents would have disapproved of when I was dating her.
Oh God, didn't we all though?
Yes, 17 was a good year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, those were good years. I did lots of fun things in those years.
It was almost no holds barred.
Yep. I
I think my
was living on my own from 15 and a half, so
uh,
I had a good 4 or 5 year run before I got serious and had to start making money as an adult.
my parents told me I could keep beer in the fridge at 17.
There you go.
Yeah, it only took one day for me to put it all up.
Get it out of your system.
Yeah,
What's up, Crinkled? Good
said they'd
morning.
rather have me doing it at home.
And you know what's funny to me is that as soon as I started traveling abroad, um, we're gonna drink until we throw up only happens in the U.S. and like the U.K. Like every other country, it's no big deal. Like kids drink beer at I remember when I was living in Bulgaria, you could be 12 years old and have a beer at a restaurant with your parents. Like nobody cares. And there was no because it's no big deal, the kids don't grow up wanting to like rebel and go, kegers and all that. That's like such a US thing. And then the binge drinking is the UK thing, but it's because of the restrictions on age drinking, at least from what I've seen, because nobody cares in Europe. You just drink beer.
What's up with this gnome?
Oh, are we gonna fight it or?
I've got one pet. They're squared off. I mean, if we want to get out of the ring, we can let them rip.
I don't know which one is the not charmed one. Okay.
Yeah, the one was not on my extended, which is weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
You have a main assist, please.
Don't you have an assist button?
I wasn't going to be needy today. I was letting it go.
Let's see here. Kel Scale needs to be the puller. And Swartha is the main assist. God, making me work. The years we thought were the worst turned out to be the best. They definitely weren't my
This little
best,
gnome
but
chick.
I was off the chain
Taking down
because
the checkerboard.
Oh, it's over here. Yay! Now there's lots of things.
I got kicked out when I was 15 and a half. So I was living on my own, paying rent and everything else from the time I was 16 onwards. And the guys I lived with at the time, one of the guys was a bouncer at a strip club. So we had a lot of fun parties at that house. I was there for about 8 months. Oh yeah.
This button. All right, the remainder of the stuff's dotted up, so. A little coarser chick? There she is.
What's the last one at?
Over here off the side. It's a goo, smoldering goo, or whatever it is.
There he is.
Man, for some reason, my extended target window is just screwed.
Yeah, it's not working very well this morning for some reason.
Well, it is a new game after all.
It's true. TLP did just launch 2 months ago. They got to get those kinks worked out.
We moving?
Yep.
All right. Oh, there's a tiered doll. They're having
By the
a
time I
little-
was 19, I was 19 and I had a 28-year-old girlfriend who was a penthouse pet. I had quite a, yeah, the 16
I want to
through
clear the church before we
19 was
head
pretty
to the
crazy for
barbecue
me.
area.
All right.
Oh, it's showing my gnome as a freaking extended target. We may kill her. Let me see if I can pop out.
Sometimes it'll work if you just say back off, it'll drop it off the extended target. Sometimes, not always.
It'd be nice. There it is. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, that was starting to bother me.
Where's your church at?
All right, if you behave, I'm going to give you a weapon.
Their brother has the number of a stripper from the first club we went to. She gave us a ride to the hotel. Yeah. But yeah, I when I was a teenager, I hung out and dated some strippers, and then by the time I was 19,
Okay.
but I calmed down after that. Like I got it all out of my system from the time I
Are
was
you feigning over there?
16 to
Oh, there you
19. Um,
Do we
but
want to
when
pull all this in?
I will
Or
say, being 19
I think
years
we let
old,
a couple more split off
dating a
after.
penthouse pet who was 10 years
Okay.
older than me was very
As you like.
enlightening. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That didn't
Too
work.
late now.
Yeah.
All right. Now these ones will actually start slowing all the things.
Oh, shit, it's got me. Messed myself. That's awesome. Way to go, me.
I can't even tell you how many times I dotted myself and my druid.
Oh, my God.
I can also say that's also why I never got into hard
Do
drugs
this thing.
because a lot of the people I hung out with were getting into hard stuff, and I never cared for anything else than smoking a little bit of weed because I saw what it did to other people, and I went, nope, no thanks.
Ooh,
You want that?
yes, please. I think the whole damn set.
Congrats.
I missed where that went. I wanted to see the stats on it. Crescent headband, there it is. That's really cool. So is there a whole set of crescent gear?
I guess so. I don't see it on Zam, but there must be. Ooh, and it's a one of those bone helmets.
Oh, the creepy looking things?
Yeah.
That's leather. Yeah.
Are we going to be here for a couple minutes?
Let me check.
I'll duck out and take a quick bio.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back.
Too much coffee. Oh, there's a real thing.
All right, we got me slow up now, so I can cover. The pet's got about 2 minutes if it's got a full. It's gonna run the full course.
Mm.
All right, I'm back.
All right, everything's down, so we should go through the little hole.
There's a hole.
The little
Oh, this one. Yeah. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Pet's wearing off, so I'm gonna stop here.
All right.
Crinkle said the
The
Navy
gnome.
saved me from the hard drug scene. Yeah, I mean,
On the other side.
said, but you did a lot of heavy drinking. Yeah, I didn't drink a lot when I was younger. I did smoke. I was a pothead for sure. But thankfully, because of all the people we were around that were doing crazy, stupid stuff, I didn't get into it.
Oh my god, you guys about killed her.
oh, I didn't know you were gonna keep her.
But I mean, I'm
Yeah,
lucky
kind of like
I
her.
didn't get into
Oh, I
stuff
dotted her.
because
Sorry.
That's okay. I got her still. Yeah, she may die. That's okay.
like I remember two of the kids, or maybe it
All
was
good.
three,
Sacrifice we were willing to make.
like two or three of the kids that were in like our secondary circle, like got put in jail when they were like 17 because they freaking held up a convenience store on like a Sunday because they wanted to get drunk. So they robbed a freaking convenience store, you know. Got put in jail. And that kind of stuff always was like, that scared me. So I never got into the hard stuff, thankfully. But I hung out with bad crowd from the time I was like 16 to 20.
Bunch of blood-sucking killers we are.
I did have a brief period when I
me,
was
I'm a
like
baby eater.
17 in Colorado. I lived next door to some gangbangers, and they were constantly having parties, so I bought a keg. And there was a 3 or 4 month window where I drank a lot because they were drinking a
Somebody
lot.
right behind us. Man, it scared the
But
crap out of me.
I literally got into a drinking contest one night and, and literally got blackout drunk and woke up and they had stripped me and drawn all over my body with markers, and I was the guy who passed out at the party and had, you know, dick pics drawn all over his face and stuff. And that was the only time I ever did that. After that, I was cured of any sort of heavy drinking.
I'm rooted.
It's like,
Ran
nope,
into you.
not gonna do that again. That was pretty embarrassing.
Service with a smile.
Speaking of that,
There better be a smile when you cast that clarity on me, sir.
it's coming. I'm not really grinning either.
Come on up. We're gonna skip the barbecue room and just go straight to the laboratory.
Okay.
gnome's got to swim and fight.
Goo.
Yeah, it was blackout on
Ooh, a corpse.
tequila, and I just never. To this day, I don't like tequila because of that. Not tequila, sorry, vodka. Why did I say tequila? It was vodka. I love tequila, but it was vodka, and I don't like vodka anymore. Are these our corpses or somebody else's corpses?
Elvis
Somebody
corpses.
else's. They're already in here.
Way red. They're like not even.
So we're going into the.
Yeah, just head to the lab. I think he's just trying to get to the overseer.
Right here. Yeah.
So yeah, that one experience when I was 17 cured me of wanting to do hard drinking, and then the kids that I hung out with that were doing coke and all the other crap cured me of that. I did never tried it, never wanted to. I remember I'd experimented with some hallucinogenics when I was 19 to 20, but never got into it. And I remember what cured me of that
Pull these two over here.
Yeah, go ahead.
there was an individual who we used to party with, who hung out at the place that we used to go party at, and she was always pushing the limits, and she like took way too much. Should I say this kind of stuff on stream? But I guess we can because it's public. But took way too much acid, and they had to take her to the hospital, and it was I watching that happen was like, nope, don't ever want to do that either. Nope, no thanks. So I think just being around people who always took it too far helped me not ever want to get into those things because it was like, nope,
Oh,
nope,
it's a gnome.
I don't want that to happen
Yeah.
to me. And one of our friends that we grew up with also had a major problem, and we literally watched him. He
Swimming
literally
in the
fried
floor.
himself.
Can't get her either.
Yeah, she took like I want to say it was like
Just kill her
my
'cause you can't
memory's
if you can.
fuzzy.
Mm.
I want to say she took like 7 or
see.
9 tabs and like just
Grab
was
one of these.
freaking out, and they had to take her to the hospital, and it was like, nope. Can't see my target.
Stab your spear into the ground.
Apparently.
God, that is just a mess.
Well, I can at least snare these other things.
I've got a follower.
Slow,
Gonna
sorry.
crack it here. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that was going to be such a pain in the butt. Actually, like
But we had a friend we grew up with. We
friend.
used to skate with him all the time,
Mm.
and I didn't see him for a few years. We got into our early 20s, and I kind of
Ivy
got away from
Gold.
skating and all the stuff that kids were doing. And I was 20 years old when I
Not
branched
as
off
much
and
as I hate Rangers.
started my own construction company. So I was, I had 2
Hey.
employees. So I was pretty serious by the time I was 20, 21. I was, getting away from all that crap and starting to work full time, do my own thing.
After
And
yesterday, my affection for enchanters is not all that great.
the kid we grew up with,
We
who
we finally got a group with an enchanter.
used to
and,
skate
we're
with them
going
and
to our
everything else,
first
and
camp,
he'd always
and
kind of
the
pushed the
person leading us to
boundaries
camp
with
says,
all the
"Don't
stuff we
follow
did.
me." What does the
And
enchanter do?
turns out that I
One
wasn't hanging
writes
around.
and
I
mills
didn't see
6
him in a couple
mobs.
years, but he
Oh,
went to New
no.
Orleans,
Oh yeah.
and I guess just
Where
Where
drank
did those come from?
like a fifth of
I'm not
Jack
LARPing today, so I
Daniels,
hope
took
to
a whole
have some
bunch
free
of
time if you guys are gonna do
LSD and
some Bunker
acid and a
mains.
whole bunch of other
Yeah, I'll be doing
stuff,
something
and
this afternoon.
basically OD'd and ended up in the hospital. And then he was basically a drooling mess after that. Like he was gone. Like his dad had to care for him like he was an invalid. You know, it was really sad because he was only like 23, and he literally just turned himself into a drooling vegetable. It was very sad because we grew up with him and he was a good kid and we always had a lot of fun, and just did that to himself. You know, it was a very sad thing.
Why
And
do
yeah,
you
she
keep
was
diseasing me?
she, that chick was always
So
like
rude.
pushing the limits, and which is why I've said, you know, I hung out around those kinds of people, so I thankfully, you know, never got
32.
into it because I saw all that stuff
Rats.
happening.
Congrats, that's awesome.
Grats. Never compelled to do those things, but I did like sex, weed, and rock and roll. I think that's just a trap too. If you look at a lot of these kids who get into bands, you know, they get into the rock and roll lifestyle, and you're surrounded by that at a young age. It can be very corruptive and very, very dangerous to navigate. Like I said, I'm very lucky that I didn't get sucked in because a lot of the people I hung out with were doing crazy stuff. But I was always just sort of on the fringe, and I did push the boundaries a few times and had a few experiences that were unpleasant because I pushed the boundaries. But you know, I never. Yeah, right, right. The most I would get would be a slight headache because I smoked way too much. And it's so interesting to me to see where we've come as a society globally with marijuana now, where it's not a big deal anymore. You know, it used to be this, it's a gateway drug, and now it's, you know, legal like in almost any developed country. It's either legal or decriminalized. Um, it's such a trip to have seen it come. There's a TikTok account I came across every once in a while. It's a dude. He spent 20 years in jail for being a weed trafficker, and he got out, and the first thing he saw when he got out was a giant billboard where it's home delivery, like a home delivery weed service, and he's just like it boggles the mind that a guy like him spent 20 years behind bars for selling weed, and now you can get home
Hell, have you
delivery.
played a high-level Shadow Knight?
Mm, I think my highest level Shadow Knight's on P99 Blue, and he's level 30.
Okay. I was reading earlier that they get an invulnerability spell later.
All right, I'm loading up with buffs to do a round of buffs for everybody.
Man, I certainly hope Haste has a better than 11-minute stick time on it later on in life.
I remember that being why I always loved augmentation, because you could get like 30 minutes out of it or something. Pretty sure Swift Like the Wind lasts for like 18 or something like that. It lasts quite a bit longer. But you don't get Swift Like the Wind until like your late 40s, I think. Or maybe it's early 40s. A good example, I think, would be to look at, where Johnny Depp is as an adult, a 60-year-old dude who's just had a life. He was in Hollywood doing the rock and roll scene from the time he was a, late teen, and then getting straight into becoming, a big heartthrob, and thrust into that, and you've got access to money and drugs and everything else, and it just turned him into a lifelong addict, and he's been managed to stay afloat. But I mean, as the trial went on, it was like just all the issues they were talking about with him just completely being addicted to all these different things, and despite having all that money, just not being able to find happiness and needing to be drugged out of his gourd or drunk all the time. It's like, you know, it's a it can be hard not to get sucked into that kind of stuff. You have to have a pretty strong, I don't want to call it a moral compass, but you have to have a pretty strong sense of like self-worth, if that makes sense. I don't know how to say that without sounding like a condescending prick.
Hmm.
Also, Ben Affleck, like that dude has struggled his whole life with alcoholism.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, feel free.
Yeah, but I mean, willpower could still only take you so far. Like I've had days where I'm like, you want to go off the rails a little bit, have a little bit of fun. But I guess I've just never been in a position where life was so bad that I felt the need to like, drown it all out continually. I will say that when I was going through I totally was drinking a lot when we were going through all the lawyer crap for Stormhaven Studios. That was, I definitely was drinking I went through it. I went through a lot of whiskey, and that was definitely stress related. But it never got to dangerous levels. It was always just, well, I'm stressed, so I'm gonna have a couple glasses of whiskey tonight. And I would do, a couple of three-finger tumblers each night. But that was always just like enough to just kind of reduce the stress levels enough so that I could get to sleep is basically what that was. And it never went beyond 2 glasses a night. And to be honest with you, I was even after all the lawyer stuff was over, I still liked the whiskey enough that I could easily drink a couple glasses of whiskey every night. But that shit gets expensive. Because good whiskey ain't cheap. I mean, good scotch is, $40 a bottle. Start going through one of those every 3 or 4 nights, it's like, it starts to get expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get to that point, Brian. The good thing is like Chris likes to drink, but not as much as I do, and um, Chris will start barking at me if I start drinking too frequently. Like if I go too many nights in a row, She'd be like, "Hey, you've done 2 bottles this week," and it's like, all right, fair enough. I don't have a problem with, all right, I don't need to. I just like to. Ooh, that's a loaded question, Crinkled. Let me try to give a candid answer here. Is that your pet?
Yeah, I'm just gonna short mez him.
All right, let me malaise it for you.
He's being a wiener. Actually, I have him hasted, which
Looking good and
gotta
being
learn.
good are
Gotta
two
do it.
different things, Crinkled.
Thank you for the malaise, though.
No, I never would. I totally could if I wanted to, but I never will. So we have an active arbitration case with Stormhaven Studios, my brother and I, that is ongoing and will probably be ongoing for years. So I won't. Yeah, they. There's a lot of stuff that I wish I could talk about, but I can't. They've told people behind closed doors, which they're not supposed to do. Because there are NDAs in place and just non-disclosures, and when there's active litigation going on, you're not supposed to do certain things, and they have definitely done things that you're not supposed to do, which is great for our case because it's just more cannon fodder. And they've told their side of events to people on their forums, which they were, their version of events is it has a kernel of truth in there. All I could say is that there were definitely creative differences and stuff. But what's interesting to me is it looks good. Nathan has a very good video. I don't know if you've seen Nathan's video on it. It was a few months ago, Crinkled. I have to be careful about what I say because anything I say can and will be used against me in court. So I have to be very careful about the way I say things about Embers Adrift. So let me say this because I can reference Nathan's video because I didn't make the video. Visually, it looks good. They have, in the year and a half, I guess it's been maybe closer to 2 years now, in the year and a half, basically, since they decided to rebrand and change everything, they upgraded to the HDRP pipeline, which makes the graphics look better. They enhanced the animations. They made the game look visually better, and they have worked on improving the visuals of the game. I don't know if you've actually checked it out enough, Crinkle, but if you've ever tuned into one of their live streams, if there's ever any more than 10 people on the screen, the frame rates drop down to single digits, unless you're running a 3080 or better. And that's not the majority of gamers. The majority of gamers are not running a 3080 or 3090. They're running a 2080 or something. So unless you have a top end maximized system, more than 10 people on screen, you're going to be getting single frames. The optimization is very horrible. Again, not me. Check out the streams. Check out other people's videos. They stripped all the magic out of the game. They stripped all the story out of the game, and they stripped out all the stuff that made it a high fantasy MMORPG. And what they're left with is a game with no magic and just, generic animal NPCs. And they don't have any NPC quest givers. They have tables. That's Nathan's rant video is hilarious because he's like, I don't want to talk to fucking tables. I want to talk to NPCs. Like, they don't have NPCs in their game. Like, you don't, like, there's guards, but there's no NPC, like the banker and the merchant. Those are literally just, it's a table, and you talk to a table. And I'll tell you the reason why is because the optimization is so difficult. So when you start having multiple NPCs in a town and everything else, it's a huge draw on the graphics. And so the way to reduce that is to not have NPCs in town. And I can say that with
Did
all
Nathan do his
honesty.
show last night?
He's out of town right now. He had to go
Oh,
do a
okay.
family stuff, so he didn't do one last night. Nathan's video
And
was
thanks
very
for watching the
brutally
stream.
honest, and he
I got
looked
up
at
and
the
pretty
build
much
that they
put the
did
stream on
in
here.
January of this year, and he compared it to the April of 2020 build, which was the last build that I was a part of. And it was the exact same game. The only difference was suddenly it doesn't have magic anymore, and it doesn't have magic, doesn't have a story, doesn't have quests, doesn't have any of those things like it used to. And instead of, back in April 2020, we were using tables as placeholders for NPCs because I can't say their name or I can get in trouble, but the individual who is the lead programmer on that project could not lock down optimization at that point in time. And I said, that's okay. It's an early alpha, pre-alpha build, April 2020, pre-alpha build. We don't need to worry about NPCs. We don't need to worry about that at the moment because we're not worried about optimization at this point in time, so we'll just use tables as placeholders. They then went on to keep tables for the next 2 years and are using them in their current build, and they have made public statements in their own videos that tables are their version of NPCs and they're there to stay, and that's going to be in the live game. Like there's never going to be NPC quest givers. Not my words. Those are there. You can go listen to their quote unquote executive producer talk about how tables are a feature in their game. The Ember, Nathan ranted on this too. The Ember system that they have, which you sit around the Ember ring, and that's how you regenerate hit points and it cures your wounds and everything else. That's literally the campfire system from Saga of Leucemia. It's the exact same system, but they just changed it from being a campfire to being this magical campfire that they call an Ember ring. Not my words. Go watch Nathan's video. So they just changed that. No NPCs. It's tables. What else? There's no unique, to date, there's no unique NPCs, and this has been a criticism. Nathan brought this to my attention.
Room pops.
They didn't
Yep,
update
it's going
like
down.
a couple
was
weeks
quick.
ago, and they were talking about, look at all these new NPCs we have, and it's just more versions of wildlife that they've got from previous builds. A very telling issue, which people have complained
Just don't
about
have one in
on
this
their
back corner for
streams
over two.
and in their
Yeah.
videos, is if you watch
Just watch for it. I'll pick it up as soon as I can.
when they go into an open area in a
Yeah, it's
zone,
going down quick.
the zones are completely devoid of any sort of actual mobs, except in
Oh, I
small
like that frog
pockets.
head.
And the issue that we were running into in pre-alpha was
Timer
that
switched that in the middle.
because of the
Stream stuff.
optimization problems,
Yeah, that's cool too.
the lead programmer didn't want to put in
Kel's bringing stuff.
lots of mob density because it was tanking
What we're paying the big
performance.
bucks for.
So rather than
Yeah.
having lots of mobs,
Right.
he
Take
was
care of the
using small pockets of mobs and leaving large, huge swaths of empty space. So you can run around and it looks pretty, but there's nothing there. It's just open landscapes. And if you watch their videos, you'll see huge, huge, huge landscapes with nothing there. And there's very small pockets of mobs, which means that there's high competition when you go to those areas because there's only a certain amount of mobs and there's multiple groups that need it. So visually, it does look good, and my brother and I have openly said it looks good. It looks better than the pre-alpha was 2 years ago, and that's fine. They've had 2 years to make the game look better. But from what I understand, and from what other people have been critiquing, that they just did mmorpg.com just did an article about them like a week ago, and there's like 45 comments on it. It's 100% negative reviews, 100% negative. People are complaining about the performance. People are complaining about the lack of content. There's nothing to do. They claimed that they were going to be launching the game this year, and people are saying that it needs another 2 years of development. It should be doing an early access, but they're supposedly launching this year. And that's some of that is because you can't suddenly decide you're going to rebrand your project and build it from scratch and think that you're going to have an MMORPG in 2 years. There was 7 years of progress that had been done, and they threw that all out the window. And consequently, they've had to, rebuild. They
Guys
built
are just
brand new
taking nothing.
zones and up from scratch, and that's not a, you know, that's a them decision, by the way. And I was so happy. Their executive producer, whose name I can't mention for legal reasons, he finally addressed it about 3-4 months ago. They did their first interview with mmorpg.com, and he finally addressed the fact that they do in fact still have the rights to make the Saga of Leucemia MMORPG. But the reason they decided to rebrand was because we're trying to make a better game and we didn't want to be held back, which is whatever. That's their version of the story, and they can choose to make those statements. But it was interesting because for a long time people accused me of taking the rights, and that's why they were forced to rebrand. And I always told people that's not true. They have the rights. They're choosing to rebrand for reasons that no one understands. Um, so they have, and then they finally publicly addressed the fact that they do in fact own the rights to the MMORPG version of my intellectual property, but they chose willingly, and here's the big thing, they chose willingly to throw away thousands of pre-orders. Imagine all those customers, thousands of people who had pre-ordered. They pre-ordered a specific product, especially all the collector's edition people. They ordered signed copies of this book and cloth maps. They were delivered. I signed and delivered all of the books and the maps. So all these collector's editions people have books and maps that are now completely worthless because they decided to rebrand. They're not compensating those people. There are investors who are part of my family and friends circle who invested into Stormhaven Studios because of my brother and I being involved as the leaders of the company and the founders of the company. And there are investors who are upset, and there are multiple legal challenges facing that team as they move forward. But the other big thing, and you'll see this
stealing my mobs.
if you go read the mmorpg.com article, again, not me, someone else, full context, because this is a live video, and I'm sure somebody out there could do something with it if they wanted to. Full context, not my words, someone else's. The most recent mmorpg.com article was talking about how someone used to be a big fan of Eloa, who I hired to be the community manager. They used to be a big fan of hers until all this Embers Adrift stuff, and they're no longer a fan of her. And they talk about the reasons why, and it's a very sad scenario where I think from their perspective, what I understood from reading the article is she used to be a what's the word? A streamer who does lots of different content. Variety streamer. She used to be a variety streamer, right? And now all she does is like plug
Everybody, just come and sit in the dining room.
Embers Adrift. And like people are like, we don't want to only watch Embers Adrift. We want to see all sorts of other content. There's also some other stuff that has just went down over the years. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because there was 7 years of work that just got thrown out the window because of quote unquote reasons. So no, I will not be ever streaming that game. I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Other people might choose to. Nathan has publicly said that if they launch it and it's good, he'll play it and he'll stream it, and I fully support him in doing that. I fully support anyone if they can actually launch. And here's the thing. My brother and I have publicly stated on the record we want Stormhaven Studios to succeed with Embers Adrift because there has never
Makes
been,
sense.
because of the arbitration case, there has never been a legal binding decision about certain things, which means from a certain point of view, depending on, we still are 25% owners of Stormhaven Studio. They don't think that we are, but the legal system has
Nope.
never said
Still messing.
otherwise.
Kill everything.
And so it's like we
That's
want
right,
the
man.
game to succeed because if it's profitable, hello.
Thanks for trying though.
So it's not like I wish them to fail. I want them to
think
be
I'm just gonna
successful.
play a monk. Got these? Nah, it's all good. I get it.
No, I'd already dotted the other one. That was my fault.
So that's the short version.
Got to tash my mobs.
I
or my
thought it was
pets.
very interesting that Co-Carnage
Main
is now an
Russian roulette.
investor with Visionary Realms. I think that says a lot to where they're going with the product. I also thought the most recent stream where Chris Rowan sat down and talked about the numbers for the first time ever was a very, very wise decision. The other thing I will say too is that if you ever watch an Embers Adrift stream, again, this is Nathan's words, not mine, because if I say it, it's out of context. So it's Nathan's words and other people's words. Nathan made a joke recently that his EverQuest streams have more people watching than the Embers Adrift streams do, which might be something to consider. Like that's a game that supposedly is in beta and is supposedly launching soon.
We're back.
Okay.
I can also tell you that, the investors that I signed onto the project are not happy. I can say that publicly. The investors that Joey and I signed to the company are very, very, very upset.
Tabbed out for a quick second. If you don't
Very
mind watching
upset
that.
with the way things are going. And
Trying to figure out if I got all my spells or not.
lawsuits are, it's there's also stuff that I would love to talk about that I just can't for legal reasons. But again, I wish them all the best of success because I want them to be successful. I need them to be successful.
Insipid Weakness at 34 must be a made spell.
But Pantheon is one of those things where, I don't,
Not a
I'm
debuff.
not waiting for
It's
it.
going to be a slow for sure.
When it
Or,
happens,
yeah, probably going to be a strengthy buff. I probably won't need it anyway.
I'm happy to play
Yeah.
it, but I won't pre-order it until there's a actual date associated
I
with
think
anything.
it's a stat debuff that like strength and dex and everything.
If I were you, Crinkled, here's what you should do. Embers Adrift has another World Breaker event coming up, which is going to be one of those open world events. They're trying to drum up publicity and get
there's
people into the
something here
game, and
fighting
it gives people a chance to go log in for free without spending $50 to buy into their pre-alpha, beta package, whatever they've got going on. It costs like $50 to get in. Plus, they're going to charge a monthly sub. So if you want to try it out for free, you should. Don't take my word for things. That goes for everybody in the channel. They have a second World Breaker event coming up. And people should go check it out and judge for themselves. I may have broke your mez.
What'd you do?
I may have broke the mez.
I think I broke it first.
That's it. This is my resignation.
But I know their last World
Well,
Breaker event.
Nobody takes me serious anymore.
I didn't see. I don't think
It
they ever had
decreases
more than
strength
like
by
60
2, so-
people online. So it's kind of hard to break servers when there's only 60 to 80 people online.
Oh, that is not nice.
So I would say for sure, go check out the World Breaker event. Let's give them all some publicity. Well, that's why I was so interested in hearing Chris sit down and talk because I signed a lot of contracts as the CEO of Stormhaven Studios, and as much as they've tried to as much as Embers Adrift people have tried to paint me in a bad light, my name's all over all the contracts. I was the one who signed Bob Brown to the company, and it was my vision and my IP and my governance that got everybody to the point where they were. And I can absolutely be egotistical about that because it's fact. And it's also fact, as Nathan states in his video,
There we go.
they went and deleted
That's
6 years
the
of
proper
YouTube
term.
videos, almost 600 YouTube videos, deleted all of those videos from the public view because it was all Saga of Lucemia was Tim Anderson, and Tim Anderson was Saga of Lucemia, and you can't rebrand a product. You if you're wanting to rebrand a product, you have to move away from the old one entirely. And so it made sense that they got rid of all that stuff because whatever their reasons were, they were never going to be able to, even if they had launched Saga of Lucemia, they were never going to be able to get away from my name and my face, um, for better or for worse. So it was very good for me to see Chris Rowan talking about numbers because I know what our numbers were, and we were at the time when I was still head of Stormhaven Studios, we were neck and neck with Pantheon as the most anticipated upcoming PvE MMORPG. And then since then, you know, it's not at the same level. I'll just put it that way. The best part about it for me is the day that they made the claims that my brother and I were no longer part of the company and everything. They banned us from Discord. They booted us off the forums. They blocked us from all the things. But we have investors who we're friends with and who we're family members with who still have access to all that stuff. So I get updates on all the things all the time, and it's funny because they're always like, it's really funny the emails that get sent out about don't share this with anybody. Like, I also have a lot of friends who are just part of the beta test, and I get screenshots all the time, and I get screenshots of the forum posts, and it's amusing to me. So I still get regular updates on things, but mostly it's just stuff I file away and it goes into the folder for the arbitration stuff because it's all cannon fodder at this point for lawsuits.
Mm.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have put in a lot of money for Pantheon, and also I look at
What's up with that overseer?
Star Citizen, Chronicles of Illyria. Some projects make it to the end, some don't.
Like
Um,
a named mob or something?
I'm personally the kind of person I can't get into something for more than maybe $250, maybe 300. I mean, I remember when Vanguard came out, I think I paid like $250 for a collector's edition, and I got two
Mm.
of them. The mahogany tables might give higher level quests than the oak quests, the oak table quests. Crinkled. I'm gonna go grab Nathan's video and put it in chat. I dropped that in YouTube chat for those who want to take a gander, because honestly, he covers a lot of. This was, when they came out of the gate in January and announced that they're launching this year, and here's our game trailer and all this other stuff, and it's like, all right. And then some other people, like I remember Vulcan, I think is his name, did a couple of sponsored videos for him at the beginning of the year, and people shredded Vulcan's videos I mean, they beat the shit out of those videos. It was like 90% negative commentary. It's not been good. I think the biggest complaint that people are having right now, based on the most recent MMORPG and Massively posts, is that why do you keep comparing yourself to, again, not my words. The posters are asking the question, why do you keep comparing yourself to EverQuest and Elder Scrolls Online and these other games when your game doesn't have any magic in it at all? Like there's no mage classes. So how can you call yourself a, harkening back to classic MMORPGs when you don't have any magic in your game? Like there's no magic, there's no nothing, you know? And then the claims about tabletop, arguably the claims about tabletop are from the fact that the company was founded by me, and Saga of Lucemia was a tabletop game before it was a book series, before it was an MMORPG. Um, I don't think anybody has, or as Nathan likes to put it, the claim to tabletop is the fact that they have tables you can talk to. So again, full frame of reference, everybody. Context being everything else. I wish them nothing but the great success because I want them to be successful. These are not my words. These are other people's words. That way nothing can be taken out of context. I am not bad-mouthing them in any way, shape, or form. I am pointing out what other people have said.
All right, Chopsticks says we can have that last room after this next spawn.
Sweet.
'Cause he's almost done.
Are we going to move to there? Because otherwise I'm going to duck out and take a potty break real quick.
Well, the last room's literally down the hall here, so yeah, we'll probably move to there.
All right, I'm going to go bio real quick.
Left quite a mess over there.
Room's starting to respawn.
Cool.
Don't even need to slow that one. Jeez.
Group is almost all DPS, so.
All right, I'm back. So here's a question for you, Rolf.
Hmm.
The talismans, do those stack on top of the stamina buffs?
Yes.
Do they require like a stone or something?
Nope.
Ooh.
Not only that, they stack on top of the cleric hit point buffs as well.
Ooh.
They're awesome.
Okay. Well, that's a new version of Mallow. What's up, Misha? Did you get your Lotro stuff worked out? Are you still waiting to hear back from customer support? That is unfortunate. Yeah, it took them like 3 weeks to respond to my last one, but it took them like 3 months to respond to my guild request to rechange the guild name. I'll mallow this for you. Never
Too
mind.
late. Too late. Sorry.
It's all good. That's a long cast on the new mallow.
Got a little frazzled there trying to redo clarity. Hmm.
What level are you now, Ren?
32. Just hit a little while ago.
Did you get your pet?
Yep.
Oh,
Just
cool.
just pulled it out because I literally dinged like 20 minutes ago and I forgot to mend my new spells.
Mm.
Everybody should be seat up.
Thank you.
Where's the overseer?
See the one that charmed you guys last time?
That monk still here? Is Chopstick still here?
I don't see him. Said he was leaving after the next spawn.
Kill
Yeah, I don't see him anymore. Let's jump it.
All
Are
right.
we pulling it or
Let's get
we?
it.
Come in, come in.
Everybody here?
Yep.
Present.
Let's go. Let's get this dude.
Mallow ink. And he resisted.
Yeah.
He's tashed, so maybe.
Yeah, yours was already on before I.
Yeah, I'm blinked. I'm charmed.
Can you cancel that with cancel magic?
I don't think so.
I've got the shit dotted out of him.
Well, I'm uncharmed anyway. Maybe they wore off.
I'm rooted.
I'm charmed now.
He's
Blow him
almost
up.
dead.
He's done.
Yeah.
Shadow Knight.
Ooh.
Is that an SK blade?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
That's not any good. That's awful.
It is kind of shitty, isn't it?
It's terrible.
Oh well. Maybe it's for a quest or something.
So there's no way to combat charm.
Magic with this probably.
You could hold hands and sing Kumbaya around the Ember Ring,
shit.
aka
Well, I
campfire,
guess-
if you'd like,
I mean-
or you can look at the
oh, there we
Stone
go.
Cold Facts, which I'm going to lay out for you today.
Oh.
Embers Adrift used
need to
to
come
be
down or go
called
through?
Saga
That's the
Lucina.
way out, isn't
Something
it?
crazy went
Yeah,
down.
don't go through.
really
I
know
can
what
go back
happened there, but corporate shenanigans created.
Man, that dude put a walloping on my pet.
Alright, I'm gonna load up my buffs. Oh, he dispelled my clarity, it looks like.
Oh, what a turd.
Yeah, it's no longer there for some reason.
All right.
Oh. There's a friend. Hey friend.
I'm just going to redo them all.
Room pops happening.
Yep. Where are these guys at? I don't even see them.
They're actually on Kel.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, he's running down, probably feigning death.
Well, I'm sure. They all appeared just as Bryn said. Room pops happening. I'm like, oh.
That's what I thought it was, because I saw the one pop and then all the other ones hit the tracker.
Yeah.
My bad. Got you all excited for nothing.
Wasn't that exciting. It's just a bunch of blues, but
I'm just hoping Kel makes it back down.
Oh, I will.
Right now he's got his head on a goo. There he is.
Give me stick.
Blech.
So I'm assuming the pet doesn't have a lot of hit points, right?
I
Not
don't
a
know
whole
how many he
lot.
has.
it's okay.
Oh, your pet?
Yeah, my pet.
Yeah, but it'll keep you alive, though.
It will.
It's actually a pretty good solo item when you're rootin' rotten.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a shaman in our guild. He was camping king and champion all by himself with the dog.
Okay. So I'm
Need
guessing you
root
just
rot.
buff it up
and
and then root rot and send the pet in.
Yeah, or off tank with the pet.
Does it level up with you or does it stay at this level?
I don't remember.
Right, I'm gonna switch over to buffs.
I wouldn't
I'll
yet.
wait yet. I just saw it. Kel's here. Heal
All
incoming.
right, Acolyte's mezzed.
Yay, I'm finally able to heal something.
We can try and stay in this little crossroads right here.
You're saying come out?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. That's slowed. I am going to switch out for buffs now.
All right, Acolyte's going down.
It's a lot of things. Ooh. Well, that's your pet.
Yeah, I don't remember how to mark him. That was that mark him.
Don't worry about me. I just had to solo there as I was AFK. Came back and I was getting beat on.
Everything was blue or light blue. Apparently, the Overseer drops that shattered kukri, and there's 2 different versions. We didn't get the right version. It's for Shadow Knight quest, I think.
Uh-oh. I think somebody just did a... I think somebody just pulled a
Kel.
sparrow.
No,
Or
no,
kill.
I meant to do that. I'm a jerk. I totally forgot. I promised my wife I'd take her on a hike today, so I gotta get
Gotcha.
going.
No worries.
Thanks for the group, and I'm just oh man, I'm 99.5% to 32.
Oh wow.
Nothing like that wife aggro at the last moment.
It's totally epic.
Have a good day anyway, sir. Enjoy your hike.
All right, yeah, guys, have a good day.
See
You
ya.
too. Thanks for the heals.
That's a very good
I don't know
video.
why I just
Um,
gave you haste. You can go to town if you want, Ren.
on what? Sorry.
I
It's
gave
the
you haste.
Overseer again.
Oh. I'm special.
What we got all these little guys.
Getting this talisman up on Kel and
Yeah, I'm not
Svarthara.
important. Don't worry about it.
Now, what is... Here's a fun one. What does Cannibalize show up as underneath?
It's under utility beneficial conversions.
Aha! Thank you, sir.
See her again?
Say what?
Hmm? Wanna
Say
pull 'em again?
what? Oh, Overseer again is what he said. Okay, gotcha.
I'm rude.
Yeah.
Oh, he resisted. Dot him if I can. Nope. Got that one on him at least. Got that one on him. He's coming for me.
It's amusing.
Ooh, he's got some sort of nasty stun on me. Oh, there I go.
Ooh, there I go.
That
Kill him
charm
with
really,
fire.
that charm really lasts, huh? Where's he at? Is he dead?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still rooted. There we go.
Must drop the same loot. He didn't drop
Mm-mm.
squat.
Nothing.
Huh. Where's his corpse?
I'm trying to get some
But
mana.
yeah, that video is pretty good, Crinkled.
Got
Multiple
a
people
patter coming.
did a few of those. I think the biggest thing for people is you can go back and watch like the videos from the Battle Axe Theater when I was doing all the press for the April 2020 build, and then compare that build to their January build that they did all the videos around when they announced all their rebranding and stuff and launched all their new marketing. As he said, things have changed names, but all the features and mechanics are pretty much the same. Basically the same game 2 years later, year and a half later, whatever.
Oh, what?
Ooh, this boy's green.
Oh, he is. By the way, where are we going tomorrow night, boys?
Open.
What is? I'm gonna go look at a list now because I'm kind of curious what starts at level 35. Kunark Dungeons.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do my epic tomorrow, but I may set that out and wait till the next time. I signed up for it. I thought it was on Wednesday, but it looked at it this morning. It's on Monday.
Yeah, I was a little disturbed when I saw they had made the floating day Monday.
Oh, they moved it from Wednesdays.
Well, it was
I
Friday last week.
Well, it's a floating day, so it's going to move throughout the week.
Right.
Yep, exactly. Unless for some reason I can get it done today, which is not going to happen.
How
I
many
won't.
groups does it take normally?
You can get it done with 2 groups, easy.
Okay.
So we're gonna be 35, right? Chaosora, yeah, Chaosora is probably the next logical. Looks like,
Never heard of it.
or yeah, City of Mists is also an option, but Chaosora starts at level 30, so it's possibly a better option if we want to go in with stuff that's slightly easier at the entry and work our way through to the deeper stuff.
I've never been there.
I haven't since live, so Chaosora would be my vote.
That's fine.
Where the hell is it? It's off of the Field of Bone, so it's not too far even.
Oh no, that's close.
That's what I'm really enjoying is seeing some of these zones I didn't see ever.
I I know the name Kisor, but I honestly have zero recollection of that place. If I did go in, it would have been during live years and years and years ago. Chardock, I
However,
vaguely remember, because isn't that where the queen is? Or something down in the bottom? Like, no, there's like a king and queen or something.
that's Seblis. The fungi down at the bottom of that. There's King down there.
No, I thought there was like a Queen Sarnak or something
Oh,
somewhere.
it could be. That's right. I think it's called Royals or something.
Yeah. I vaguely remember doing that camp in Chardock years and years ago.
As soon as my follower breaks, I'm gonna mez it so you can go ahead and kill it. It's actually, I think, 2 or 3 levels below me. I'll get something a little bit more efficient and adequate.
Copy that.
Need to kill that guy in the tangle and get the Iksar mask so I can be a part of the group. Just way too pretty for this group.
The dude right here. Or the one dude.
Oh my.
They're all the dudes.
Guess we better start killing them, huh?
Yeah. It's usually the most efficient way to handle them.
Efficiency.
Guess I should probably face what I'm fighting.
The other thing too, Crinkle, is like there were some people who accused Nathan of like making that video as a hit piece. Oh, you're friends with Renfield. You only made that piece because you're friends with him, and it's like he made that independent, like of me. Like
Capped out one-handed blunt.
that's just, and he's made plenty of videos about other games in a
Points at
similar
me
fashion.
91%
You know,
of level.
it's fair critiques. Like
That one next.
it was brutal though. I mean, it's honest and it's fair. All right, that thing is like eating me alive from back there. I'm gonna move. Oh, now I'm rooted.
Evoker.
Yay. Apologies for clearing my throat. I'm gonna have to start muting my mic here.
The next evoker.
Take another one.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the one you wanted as a pet?
It's all good. I'll get the next one. I'll get the next one around.
Okay.
I'm running low on mana anyway.
Alright.
I think that's a lot of players' mentality. I don't want to talk to tables. But I think the big consensus too is a lot of people want Magic. People want Magic. When it was Saga of Leucemia, it had a storyline. So everybody had relics. That's how you could cast magic. But the storyline for the first volume was how do we bring magic back into the world? If for those of you who have read the first book, like the point is they get to the Elven city, they get to the Elvenhigh city, and they meet the Archmage who took magic away from humans, and they have to figure
The
out how
pop's pretty
to
awesome.
bring magic back. And so magic and the magic system was in a different form
Magic pet.
and then was going to come into like a
Really
typical
don't know how I can take
MMORPG
this one.
form during the first
take it.
expansion.
All right.
That doesn't exist in the game. Like they've just taken magic out, and they've got something that they're calling alchemy, but they're like it's a
Thank you.
post-launch feature. Like alchemy is not, as far as I understand things, alchemy is not going to be in the game at launch. Alchemy is a
That was
That was an
post-launch
exciting
feature.
pull.
Yeah.
Well, I think we pulled from both directions at once, so that's on me.
But most people want magic in their game, and most
It was
people
all
want
blue, so we're
NPCs to
okay.
talk to, not tables.
Yep, and we're all alive, so that's even better.
See, our friend is back up again.
Not me, other people. Full context. Not my words, other people's words.
He's still yellow.
I always got to preface everything I say that way. If anything is ever tried,
I'll get
if
to
anybody
clarity
tries
in
to
a minute.
quote me on anything, I can always have the fact that it's in context as part of someone else's commentary, and I'm simply responding to that commentary. I went through 18 months of lawyers, and it's still ongoing, and arbitration is a lot different though than the active stuff, so it's a little there's lots of back and forth.
I'm gonna bypass Calran for this one unless he's low on mana.
He's good.
All right, whatever y'all want to do.
Oh, is everybody here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to pull this guy?
Let's do it to it. Maybe he spawned as like a yellow this time.
Yep.
God, he's still resisted by malaise.
He does.
And the Scourge.
And I'm weak dead. Attacking kill scale.
I buy my tables from the local dude who makes furniture out on the street.
Okay. He's not even hurt yet. Oh, there he goes.
Crappy one again.
Oh well.
Oh, that's my cohort.
Yeah.
All right then.
Oh my goodness, that charm lasts forever.
Yeah.
It's an 11-minute, and it is okay. All right.
You want to pull these guys in from right here?
I'm doing that TikTok trend where you do the fake walk.
Uh-huh.
I gotta get my camera in front of me for the selfie.
Fake walk.
Yeah, a lot of chicks do it on TikTok. They like
Chicks.
hold the phone up in front of themselves and do like a fake walk when they're cosplaying or something.
I don't understand. But I
It's all
don't know
good.
nothing about no TikTok.
Cabinetry is an interesting line of Finnish carpentry for sure. And Finnish carpentry is it's a total difference between Finnish carpentry, cabinet making, and like basic framing carpentry. Does this last the full 11 minutes?
What's that?
The charm.
Mine didn't.
All right. Good to know, Melkor. I can't even use any like hotkeys to clear the corpses off the floor. Can't scroll in and out. Interesting.
Where you at?
It's PHAT, damn it.
See if I
You're
can
still
cancel
dead.
magic up or something.
Cancel magic only cancels buffs.
Oh, I
Looks
think
like you
finally
just faded.
it just dropped. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom.
Sure. I need to make a cup of tea. That works.
Do you mind watching my pet for a quick second? I'm gonna go get a charging cord.
Mhm. How many people think it's FAT and not PHAT? That's true. They might not know how it's spelled. The term is over 30 years old now. It's like I still use this, but dude, people who still say dude. Like I still use that phrase, and that's 30 years ago for sure. That's so dope. I use that one occasionally as well. That's also a 30-year-old phrase. Stuff from our childhood.
All right, I am back. Thank you.
Yep. I'm gonna check my phone real quick. I got messages from my brother.
All right, I'm gonna install the update on my personal phone and then use my work phone for the timer.
You want a Samsung by any chance?
No, both iPhones.
Okay, because my Samsung updated this morning. Crinkled far out, dude. Like I haven't used that phrase in a long time, and I feel like I need to incorporate that back into my vocabulary now. That's far out, man. Totally far out. Nice, Blissmas. What's up, dude?
I had 168 acres in the desert. What would you do with 168 acres? Well, I thought, I've got to do something with it. I'm going to dig a hole. So I engaged a fleet of 24 earth-moving machines. And we started digging this hole here, a big, long hole, a narrow hole. They worked 3 8-hour shifts for 3 months. And you can see them there just going deeper and deeper. There were scrapers and dumpsters and you name it. And here you can see it, I think. Oh, there you can see it's getting bigger and bigger. But there it is from the air. You can see 2 long holes in the ground. And then after a while, I started filling them with water. And it took 3 months to fill with water. And by the way, the slopes of the walls of this hole had to be accurate.
Bodacious, dude. Cowabunga.
And there it's filling up some more. 24 acres underwater. And turned it into a water ski park. Is that cool? And the value of the 24 acres that we lost by putting it underwater was swamped by the value that went up.
Oh, you're fighting something. Nobody said anything.
Sorry, my mic must have been muted.
Help! That's Maduros' call.
The remaining 144 acres, whatever it was. It's just a different use of the land. It's just thinking differently. And the slope had to be accurate to within 1 degree so that the wake of the boats going by dies down most quickly. And then you learn things. I didn't know that you had to put fish in these lakes because without fish, you get algae blooms and then the mosquito larvae grow. So you need species of fish that grow these, but there are different species of fish. And you want to make sure that the different species don't eat each other. So it took a lot of research. And on day one, we put 75,000 fish in these things to circumvent these problems. But to me, there are fun challenges here. I had 168 acres in the desert.
That's so rad, bro.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Not a bad little fast two-hander right there.
How about it if you need it?
I don't need it because the fists are definitely better.
Golly.
Two-handed blunt, huh? Thing. Oops.
Ears up again.
Yay.
I hate that guy. I'm gonna hit him again. I'll give Alacrity here just a second.
We still got this guy.
The first 3 original ones, you mean? Although the third one, when they go back in time, is not as good as the first 2.
All right. We pulling the overseas.
Ready here.
Oh my God, he had guys with him. Oh, not. There we go. I was all excited because I wasn't charmed, and then I was charmed.
I'm totally charmed. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's broke. Woo! Because I almost ran into the other room. Somebody's pet died.
Get my pet back. On second thought.
Oh shit! I might need to heal myself.
Oh,
Oh, except I'm getting chain stunned. Woohoo!
What in the hell is going on? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just over here looking at stars.
I'm sorry. Whatever I target, you seem to mez as soon as I hit attack. That one attacked me first.
Well, praise the baby Jesus on this one. So,
Baby Jesus is my favorite version.
because I mezzed myself.
My wife has a statue of Buddy Jesus up.
Hey,
And
Buddy
it's our
Jesus.
favorite.
Buddy Jesus can do no wrong, sir.
Mm.
He goes right up there with the Chocolate Jesus from Tom Waits' song.
I'm standing here as a pet.
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't want him dual wielding. Crap. Didn't realize he had another weapon. Oh well.
Haste him.
Yeah, he loses his quad.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's not.
I mean, what level are you, Pepe? We're gonna be stopping here in the next 45 minutes. The issue would be getting down here because we are down at the very, 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 very bottom. Are we near an entry?
Yes. Cool,
Pep,
an exit.
okay, Pepe's asking if there's room for his ranger. I'm telling him, yeah, but we're only got like 45 minutes left. But the question would be, how does he get here?
You go through the literal entire zone, just like
Yeah,
we did.
yeah, because I don't think the one we're near is an actual entry. It's only an exit, right?
It's an exit.
Right, right.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we can't get back up Pepe, so I'm not thinking that's a possibility. Because we are way down at the bottom. I mean, if you want to try Pepe, we're down at the Overseer room. You'll be able to find it on the map.
Oh my. No need for concern. It's just a robin. Oh, come on.
So here's a curious thing. Is my pet still around? Like, I have a pet window. There he is. He doesn't seem to be doing anything. He's just standing there.
Yeah, did you tell it to attack?
I did. He's just been sitting in the doorway. Won't come through the doorway. Like, I tell him to stop, back. None of those commands work. I may need to resummon him. He appeals to be bugged. Oh, I wonder if he's still... No, he doesn't have a charm on him. Huh.
Recast him.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to... I can't even actually can't even unsummon him.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to recast and see what happens. So Lintic, Ripfang's pet, is still standing there in the doorway, but now I have a new pet, Lasekab.
Hmm.
So it was definitely bugged out somehow.
Yeah.
Tira says they have pathing issues with the door sometimes. If you tell him to follow, and then when he's in the room, set him to attack, then it should fix it.
No, he wouldn't even follow me, so it's
Oh,
it's
interesting.
it's it's still visible in the doorway, but it's like maybe it died during the fight, but it's still visible. Because my pet window was still up, but he wasn't. He was ignoring all commands. Wasn't even getting a text message that, you know what I mean? There was no text messages like backing off,
Right, I
master,
hear
and
you.
all that good stuff, but he's still visible. Something weird. Welcome to the channel, Hawan. If you like RPGs and mmorpgs, you're in the right place. Don't forget, if you like what you see here today, you can always support the channel with a membership for $2.99 a month as a member of the Adventurers Guild. You can also do super chats and super stickers. Today's our last day of the month, and depending on how today goes, we might push past the $800 mark for the month. We'll see. All contributions for super chats and stickers go towards that super chat bar over there. We have a $35 goal for the day. So if you want to help us beat our monthly, go ahead and smash those buttons. Put in what you can. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I don't think. I don't have any sort of summon companion that I know of.
Getting the ad in the doorway.
Oh, we got the overseer with that pull?
No.
No.
Okay, sorry.
I had to split it.
Panic moment. Oh my Where did my group window go?
God damn it.
Party window.
Take the cohort, or you keeping the follower?
I'll keep the follower. Overseer's mezzed.
Cool.
Just getting my hell kicked out of me by some.
By Kelsko. Hold on.
No, I'm mezzed.
You're charmed now, so he can't. Oh fuck, hold up, he's completely loose.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Go
stunned
away.
me.
Yeah, we're kind of foot.
Yep. What you call it? No, I'm rooted in.
Yeah, I'm charmed.
Yep.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is called a party wipe. Oh, I'm uncharmed. No! He stunned me as soon as I went to go hit a nuke. Oh! You motherfucker. Alright, he's done. Nuking. Can't cast spells while stunned. Stunned. Come on.
All right, I'm mezzing the one and working on him.
Man, what is that stun he's casting on us? I got him dotted. Woot. Heal on Devaris.
It may be all right.
Heal on Kelscale. Did we not wipe?
I'll keep this guy down as long as we need to.
The Acolyte.
I could have
I
lied.
got him.
All right. Way to go. I thought we were dead meat, man.
I did too. That was a panic moment.
Shit and kittens.
I was about to say, might be calling it 30 minutes earlier today.
I hate that guy, man, with a passion. Oh.
That is pretty brutal. Alright, and I realize all buffs are down. It's going to be a few minutes before I can get mana back up.
I'm taking this guy, so you guys know. Sorry. I was speaking and it wasn't keyed up.
Is your
All right,
pet
let me...
bugged again?
Pet's gone.
Not your pet, the other pet.
Oh.
Ren's pet.
No, this one's good.
Okay.
Clarity's incoming.
Thank you. Why are the corpses not clearing? There we go. My macro is blocking the use. Alright, loading up the buff bar.
Whew.
Oh.
you pause there, Chris? I'm being asked to come to the door, so I'll be back in just a second.
Hmm. Not yet. Gotta wait a minute, dog.
All right, I'm back. Those the monk gloves right there. Never mind. I didn't get a chance to do anything with them.
Already got those.
Okay.
there are definitely some issues in this zone.
All right, 15-minute warning for my time, everybody.
Fair enough.
No worries, Pepe. We're quitting in about 15 minutes anyway.
Sending my pet after your pet over here and see if I can kill it, because I keep tab targeting to it.
Maybe you are killing it.
Oh my god, that's my old pet. So it totally must have been charmed,
Yeah.
and it just never, like, some reason that bugged it out. I'll be damned.
I couldn't figure out why I was tab targeting to it.
Did we
Now
get
the
it?
Overseer's pit.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Oh, and he's gonna resist all the things. Yep.
Let's see if I can mez him so we can get through the trash. Always dotted.
Oh, 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 oh. Okay, yeah, he's totally dotted. I was like, you got him. And I saw the dot. Oh, I'm OOM. And charmed.
Taking my pet back.
We're gonna have to kill Lassicab, huh?
I'm still charmed, so yeah. At least this time it won't be hanging around. Oh, I've had 3 cup slants. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning, and I'm wrapping up in 10 minutes, and I'm going straight to bed. I'm gonna
Is that the new
sleep.
pet?
That was a new pet.
Hmm.
It's no longer alive.
Wow. Is it ever really alive?
Well, technically they are spirit pets, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Nothing else. That guy makes it interesting. Jeez.
That is a charm is the one thing that can change this game from kind of, you know, at least when you're playing a non-puller or a non-tank, it's Netflix mode, right? You're sitting here and not much, just sit down mid, cast some spells mid, cast some spells mid. Um, and then you get charm into the mix, and that makes you have to stay awake.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Kel's Druid, we'd be making a couple runs down here.
Probably yes.
Yeah.
Well, I am not going to bother with a new pet because I'm home and we're down to 10 minutes anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm going straight to bed as soon as we wrap this up.
Yeah.
I'm going straight to the kitchen.
That actually might be the first thing I do because I haven't had breakfast yet. I did have like a sandwich at like 3:30 in the morning, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, I haven't had anything to eat, so I'm thinking a turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich is pretty good.
Sounds tasty. I don't know what I'm getting. I get whatever Chris cooks.
Pretty productive day, man. Halfway to 35.
I am about a third of the way into 33, maybe a little bit more. I got another hour and a half on the XP pot for Monday night. Did you guys say you might be raiding on Monday night?
It would
No.
be just me. You guys can go ahead. Well, no, I take that back. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody's
I
going.
just woke up at 2:30 for
I'll
some
just have
odd
to let
reason,
them know I
Lance,
can't
like
make it because I
insomnia.
enjoy this group. This is a lot of fun. So
Yeah, I already posted that I wasn't going. I said yes for Tuesday and Thursday. But
I'm not gonna mess that guy with that. Yeah, I better see if I check that. I know I did Tuesday and Thursday, but
I just had insomnia for
I
some
probably did
reason,
Monday
so
too.
I've
Not
been
even
up.
thinking.
But we went to bed about
I wonder
10,
if
so I
Peep out of
slept
Kel, is he
for
muted
4
again?
hours, something like that, 4 or 5 hours.
Maybe. I've been talking to myself this whole time.
As
Nothing to be ashamed about.
You got
I,
busted.
long as you
I
didn't
do
ask
that.
yourself, huh, or what, you're okay.
I do that all the time.
That's when you need to
Camp
worry
Mom's
about
Mez.
it.
I'll put my pet on the one that's dotted.
They're all dotted.
Oh, you fiends!
Gotta go out with a bang.
What can we do with the enchanter with OCD?
Stick him in the corner and pull all the things.
And then dot them.
Dot,
Hack
dot,
their
dot, dot, dot.
account and move all their windows around.
All right, Invoker's going down. Man, I want a fungus covered scale tunic so I can go out and do Cyclopses for the freaking J boots.
Yeah.
2 chronos, stupid high though.
Yeah. I paid it anyway.
I might. I've got it. I just
They're going to be down to 1 chrono here pretty soon. They've been coming down. Last night they were selling for less than 2.
yeah. There's a big thing going on right now with those guys that are just posting prices for them and then not answering tells to purchase,
Hmm.
so they can drive the price down on whatever. I don't know what site it is.
Oh, yeah.
TLP something or other.
Okay. Yeah, I just look at the auctions and commons because I'm sitting there all the time. Important people.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing I did yesterday and come back around 2 o'clock. If and you're all wanting to do a group.
We'll see. Depends on what my wife wants to do.
Yeah, no worries if not. I LFG'd pretty successfully yesterday.
You're a tank, man. That's your prime real estate.
Yeah. I'm a cleric or a shaman. Nobody needs either one of those.
Oh, they do. Clerics are highly sought after, and enchanters. You demand.
Uh,
Go LFG as a druid and see how that goes.
oh, I've tried that too.
You literally grow cobwebs on your arms to your chair.
I think I was LFG as a druid yesterday for 4 hours. No offers.
All right, this has been my last kills, guys.
Okay.
Sounds good.
The nap is strong.
I'm sitting here next to a bowl of fresh cherries, and I'm hungry as heck. Keep eating them, and it doesn't help.
Doesn't matter which one. Just it's up to you.
Kill that one.
Pretty successful run. No deaths.
You want me to invite Kelrand for an evac, or we just want one origin out?
The exit right there.
Where? Herp derp, right behind us.
The overseer stands.
Oh, we just run right through the door?
Yep.
Well, I guess this is where we came the other day, and I kind of spaced it. Oh, he just popped, too. Hopefully nobody got caught.
Oh, I'm out. I'm gone.
All right.
Literally saw him pop as I ran through.
He can fart with my pet.
Good run, everybody.
Great run, yes.
We'll catch y'all tomorrow night around 5 p.m. Central. Have
Sounds
a
good.
good Sunday. And everybody on the stream, thanks for hanging out today. Last stream of July. August is a new month. New month, new goals, new stuff. From here, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna go eat, take a nap, and then I'm coming back and I gotta read a couple chapters in The Two Towers and record my video for tomorrow's Monday in Middle Earth. And I'm also recording a Rings of Power video for tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Monday Musings, followed by. Actually, I might do the Rings of Power at 7 a.m. and do the Monday Musings later. But in any case, Rings of Power tomorrow morning, Monday Musings episode 74 tomorrow morning, and a Mondays in Middle Earth episode tomorrow morning, all happening within a few hours span during the early hours of Central Time. So stay tuned for those. No D&D again tomorrow night because Nathan's out of town. We're gonna be back next week finally. Move-in day. Ooh, crinkled. Tomorrow we'll be back for more TLP at 5 p.m. Tuesday morning is a Vanguard Saga of a Hero static multi-stream group. Myself, Nathan Napalm, Sparrow, Bounty Code, Maduros, and Binlin, I think is his name. Tuesday night is Lotro. Then Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, World of Warcraft. Thursday morning, Thursday night, World of Warcraft. Friday morning, World of Warcraft, followed by P99 Friday night. Next week's a busy week. And next we've got new goals, everybody. So I appreciate all of you who supported the channel this month. We're gonna get pretty close to $800 this month, but I don't think we'll cross the threshold. We'll see. If there are super thanks that come in on videos today, we'll see. But I don't know what the advertising is going to do today, but it looked pretty standard. But we got pretty close, which is awesome. So we'll have new goals up next month, and all the stuff that I put up in that community post. If you haven't checked that community post out from, I think it was Friday, check that out. Otherwise, have a good Sunday, everybody. I'm going to go eat, sleep, and be back tomorrow for more fun. Thanks for hanging out, folks. As always, thanks for your subscriptions, for giving me your time today, for choosing to spend your time with me. And hopefully you're continuing to be entertained with everything I do, as well as what we're doing with the multi-streams with Nathan and Kel and Sparrow and all the other people we have fun with. I don't think we're adding anything else to the mix anytime soon. Just more of the same throughout the month of August. I should be keeping the same schedule for the month. Probably do a couple 12 hours in there somewhere here and there for fundraising.